Welcome to today's Salt Lake City Council formal meeting. We refer to today's meeting as a special limited meeting, which is an additional council meeting outside of our regular schedule. The council has only one new business item to address. There will be no opportunity for general comments, nor do we have any scheduled public hearings or other action items. If you've joined us over the past few months, you've seen already that we're holding our meetings remotely due to declarations of emergency related to the pandemic and earthquake. We're happy to have you connecting with us online or by phone. Thank you for joining us. There is a new requirement to identify emergency conditions under HB 5002 to address why our council meetings are being held remotely rather than at an anchor location. So I'm going to read this public statement to that effect. As the Salt Lake City Council Chair, we hereby determine that conducting the Salt Lake City Council meeting at an anchor location presents a substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may participate at the anchor location. The World Health Organization, the President of the United States, the Governor of Utah, the Salt Lake County Health Department, the Salt Lake County Mayor, and the Mayor of Salt Lake City have all recognized a global pandemic exists related to a new strain of the coronavirus, SARS or CoV-2, also known as COVID-19. Due to the state of emergency caused by the global pandemic, I find that conducting a meeting at an anchor location I find conducting a meeting at an anchor location under the current state of public health emergency constitutes a substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may be present at the location. Moreover, the city and county building, which is the anchor location for our Salt Lake City Council meetings, is presently closed for regular occupation due to damages sustained during the March 2020 earthquake. We'll move on now to section E of our agenda, which is new business. That is an item regarding a resolution that would extend the mayor's March 18th proclamation declaring a local emergency related to a magnitude 5.7 earthquake. I will look for a motion.
Do we have a, I don't see it up anywhere. Mr. Chair, I would make a motion to extend the, I move that the council adopt a resolution extending a proclamation declaring a local emergency relating to a magnitude 5.7 earthquake until October 9th, 2020.
Okay. Oh, sorry, what was that?
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Johnston and a second from Councilmember Rogers. Is there any discussion of this motion? Seeing none, then I will ask that we proceed to a roll call vote. Councilmember Rogers.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnston.
Yes.
Councilmember Valdemoros.
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan.
Yes.
Councilmember Mono.
Yes.
And Councilmember Fowler is absent, and I'm a yes as well. So that passes with 6 voting in favor of and 1 absence.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Sorry, this is Cindy. I wanted to tell you, we had a miscommunication with Councilmember Fowler. She's handling something with her full-time job, and she will be joining us in a few minutes.
Okay, great.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Councilmember Johnson.
Do you have anything really succinct about the duration of the extension to October versus a shorter duration for the public?
I do not, other than, oh, sorry, go ahead. Mayor Mendenhall. Go ahead, Mayor Mendenhall. Or
I can, either way.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was, did you need me to answer something? I was talking to my child.
Oh, I wasn't sure which, I thought I heard somebody say I will, and I didn't know if it was you or Cindy Guest-Jensen. Okay,
Oh.
sorry, go ahead, Cindy.
Okay, just that as staff, we suggested this because ties to some opportunity for federal benefits. And if we miss getting it reinstated, then we lose some opportunities. And so it's quite a bit of work to get it scheduled up and rewritten by the attorney's office and things like that. And you guys can withdraw it at any time. So I totally made up the month of October because in this case, if we would have waited until Tuesday, we would have missed the window and it would have been too late to extend it. So we just thought we would give some extra time, but it's entirely up to you guys. You can resend it anytime, or you can make that date shorter. You can do it for a week if you want to, but there's still an emergency declaration awaiting federal government action and several things like that. So it's important to preserve your options to extend it for at least some amount of time.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's all we needed, just so the public understands that it's extended until October, but we can shorten it at any time based on circumstantial need.
Right. Okay. So let me see here. That is all the items that we have on our agenda. This concludes our special limited city council meeting. The council now stands adjourned. Now, we were going to, oh, sorry, no, we don't. No, we do not stand adjourned, right, Katie? We don't stand adjourned. We're just going to move into our executive session. If we have a motion to do so, would somebody like to make a motion for that?
Mr. Chair, is it helpful for me to identify the 3 categories for the motion, or do you have that information in front of you?
Why don't you go ahead and tell us the 3 categories that we've identified for today?
Okay, excellent. So if the council desires, you could make a motion to enter into closed meeting for the following reasons: for the discussion of character, professional competence, or physical or mental health of an individual; for the discussion regarding deployment of security personnel, devices, or systems; and to receive advice of counsel. And I would be comfortable if somebody made a motion and said, I move that we go into closed session based on the 3 categories Katie just identified.
I would also be comfortable if somebody said that. Yes.
I move that we enter closed session based on the 3 categories Katie just identified.
Thank you.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Mono and a second from Councilmember Valdemoros. Is there any discussion to this? Seeing no hands, then we'll go ahead and roll call it. Councilmember Rogers,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Valdemoros,
Yes.
Mono,
Yes.
Dugan,
Yes.
and Councilmember Fowler is absent, and I'm a yes as well.
I'm here.
So-
She's
you are?
yes.
Oh,
Luckily,
there
she
you
was
are.
able to join us in spite of our mistake.
Oh, good. Councilmember Fowler.
Yes.
And I'm a yes as well. So that is unanimous. We'll go ahead and move into our closed session. I didn't see a separate invite for a separate meeting. Are we doing a different WebEx meeting, or are we just staying in this one?
We're staying in this one, and staff will just work with Katie to make sure that the people who are here should be here, and then we'll lock the meeting so that others can't join.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, and then just a reminder for everybody, please, because this is confidential, make sure that you're in a place where you can't be, our conversation can't be overheard. And we'll give staff and Katie a minute to make sure we have everybody that we need in the room, and then we'll get started.